There are a few things in this life that I despise more than a cheater who justifies their actions. Now, I despise a cheater, an honest cheater, one who's going to tell you to your face that, yeah, they cheated. But a person who looks to justify their cheating is one of the most vile creatures on this planet. And I've interacted with a few of these individuals, especially online, right? When I used to do more relationship based content and things of that nature, I found myself sometimes running into the occasional justified cheater, the individual who essentially would find an excuse as to why they had to cheat on their partner, their spouse, etc. As a matter of fact, the craziest story was there was a woman who commented on an IG video that I put up, and she wrote this entire soliloquy, this goddamn novel under the post, talking about how, she was with her husband for this many years and this, and because he wasn't expressing the love, she wanted him to express, etc., that she was cheating on him. And I was like, wait a minute. First of all, do you know we can see you? Like I was in my Cat Williams then. Do you know we can see you? Did you just say all of this in a public forum like this with your whole name? Okay. All right. But I read through the message and I thought to myself, this is actual insanity. This is ridiculous. This individual actually believes she is in the right for having an affair because her husband is not giving her enough love. And worse off, no, she did not ask him to do things differently or tell him to do things different. She just felt that he was supposed to show up in a certain way, and therefore she was doing what she was doing. Now, obviously, this woman is an extreme case, but nevertheless, I don't care what your situation is. If you are in a relationship, a committed relationship, you told somebody that we are together in this committed relationship, and you are a cheater, you lack integrity, you lack character, and you deserve whatever is coming for you. Simple. Simple. I cheated once in my entire life. One time when I was 18 years old. I just turned 18 and I had got kicked out of one high school and ended up in another. And I still had the same girlfriend from one high school. And I ended up essentially hooking up with a chick from the new school. And the next day, I ended up breaking up because I felt too damn guilty. You understand me? That's one thing that my folks did for real. Shout out to, the folks who stayed together throughout, their younger and older age, or older phases of life. I had a guilt conscience that would not even let me go through another day. I broke the relationship up. I sent a mess. I'm so sorry, but boom, boom, boom. And to this day, I feel terrible for that. To this day. More than 10 years later, I still feel terrible for that decision that I made because it was disgusting on my part. It was manipulative. It was a lack of integrity. It was a lack of character. It was a lack of morality, and there's no other excuse for it. Well, but you don't understand because, you see, my girlfriend, she wasn't giving me enough, and she wasn't really caring for me, and, she really didn't give me the things that I... No. You made a decision based upon impulse. That was a compromised decision. You made a decision to betray the person that you made a promise to. Simple as that. And for anybody who is able to get to this place in their head, in their own damn psyche, let alone express it out, if you are able to tell yourself that what I am doing is somehow okay, what I did is somehow okay, because that's just as vile. You may not be actively in that, but if you're somebody who has done that prior and you're justifying it, well, I had to. You are a vile individual. That is problematic. Simple. There is so much insane justification that goes on around one of the most manipulative, narcissistic things that you could do. When you have a friend and you talk behind that individual's back, when you have a so-called best friend and, you're slandering and gossiping or whatever, you feel a sense of guilt if you do that. At least if you have some consciousness or some conscious, you feel some level of guilt. That's normal. That should be normal. Just imagine having a person that you made a declaration to, that you vowed to. Imagine a person that you lay up with that night and you are willing to step out on that individual and make that okay and make them the problem for it. That's class A narcissism right there. I had a dude one time when I was had a dude, not like that. Pause. I had a homeboy who I used to link up with at the gym. He used to show me some of, shoulder exercises. That's kind of how like we hit it off. He saw me doing some shoulder exercises. He was like, brother, drop the weight to half, start doing it this way, and your shoulders will build fast. I was like, all right, cool. Male friendships are pretty damn simple, you know what I mean, to put together. Just a handshake, a head nod, whatever. Now y'all are like linked up, or you know what I mean? Y'all are tapping it. Okay, what's up? What's up? Woo, don't even know each other's name for the first month. But lo and behold, this brother right here, we were tapped in. We were real cool. I see him every time at the gym. Boom, 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 boom. One day, this man tells me, hey, let me show you something. He pulls out his phone, shows me him and some chick at the gym. And I was like, what is this? And I remembered, oh, yeah, I did see him with a chick at the gym the other day. Okay, cool. Yeah. I brought her to the house and I did X, Y, and Z, boom, boom, boom. And I said, wait a minute. Okay. First of all, why are you telling me this? That's my first question. But then, second of all, wait, don't you have a girl at the house? Yeah, my girl was gone. She be tripping, blah, blah, blah. So she was at the house and I brought this girl. And immediately in my head, I made an executive decision. You are out of my life. You're done. The next day, I see him at the gym. Ghost, we're done. When I say I'm done, I'm done. I can't be cool with you. We can't link no more. We're not homeboys. No, you can't even be trusted with the person you're laying next to at night. She goes out to the job. You're lazy behind at the house doing nothing besides clapping up something else. Catching something that you're liable to give to your partner here. Betraying her trust in her own home that she is paying part of. And you have the audacity to come to me. We love to talk about accountability. This is accountability. And I'm holding both men and women accountable on this one. It ain't just dudes. Because again, like I told you in the first story, that was a woman, a so-called grown woman, not grown, an adult woman. That wasn't a matured individual who made such decisions. But nevertheless, I made my choice and I said, I'm not willing to deal with these types of individuals. I'm not willing to put up with that behavior within myself. And it breaks my heart that this is even a conversation that has to be had, let alone one that is rare. The fact that y'all are going to be in the comment section saying, thank you, this is a breath of fresh air. It is a beautiful thing to me on one side. But on the other side, it's like, oh, have we gotten so far from ourselves that we're making shit like this okay? Like this is now justified? Like we're just, oh yeah, you just expect that somebody's going to be that way. The woman I'm with, the woman I put a ring on, that woman right there, she has my ultimate trust. Vice versa. Ultimate trust. We had long distance for the longest because we could actually do that. Trust was the foundation. It's not even a question that you finna go there. It's not even going to be an issue, not even going to be a problem that we're going to go there. And if either one of us betrayed that trust right there, it's over. There's no justification. And if you have an ounce of self-respect, you are going to leave a situation like that. You may have kids in the middle. I get it. It's a difficult decision to make. But if somebody shows you who they are, the old saying says, if they show you who they are, believe them, right? If somebody shows you that they're willing to cheat on you, to step out on you, they do not love you. They'll sell you wolf cookies. It was just a physical thing. Oh, but I was just looking for blah, blah, blah. It was a mistake. You didn't mistakenly land in somebody's DMs, land in somebody's draws. That was not a mistake. That was a decision that you made that you now regret, or at least regret that you got caught, regret the decisions of. I hope I'm talking to some shisty, trifling individuals right now. I hope this is convicting you to your damn core right now. I hope you're triggered. If you are somebody who is living this way, I hope you are genuinely deeply triggered. For those who have gone through this and are not that themselves, I am sorry that you had to go through that. I am deeply sorry that there are individuals out there who are willing to do the same thing I did at 18 years old. And again, they say once a cheater, always a cheater. It's not true. It's the fact that most people are justified in the decisions that they make, so they continue to perpetuate those very same decisions and will not correct because they're not held accountable. This is your accountability. There may be somebody you need to send this damn video to. Seriously, I'm not the guy to, send this to a neighbor, I'm not that guy. But this one, there's something in my spirit that has had me to speak out on this very specific subject because, my life has changed drastically. And now I'm looking at things in the perspective of not just, your man's or whatever it is, but it's like, okay, husband, then father. And what's that going to look like for me? What are my kids going to experience as a father? Is it going to be somebody who just goes about life willy-nilly, no intention? It is what it is, justifying wrongdoing? Or am I going to be rooted in truth, rooted in morality, rooted in integrity? Is it easy? I say it is at a certain level. Once you actually accept that this is the right way of living, that this is something that is crucial and necessary to discipline yourself in those areas and to show up in the world in a way where you're not so damn narcissistic. When you make that decision, it's easy. But if you're still fighting temptation, I just want a little bit of this. You're looking for so much validation and attention. You want everybody to look at you. If you're still in that place in your life, you're damn near royally cooked. Because there's so much more that is working in opposition to you. You're working in opposition really to yourself, if we're really to get down to it. But if you are in a place where you are justifying your wrongdoing, and instead you have this constant need for something external, that continuous external validation. Oh, she's not showing up the way I want her to. So he's not giving me exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to step out. If you're going to step out the whole relationship. Be a man, be a woman about it. Step out the whole damn thing. Leave it behind then. If it's something that they're not treating me right, okay, leave. Oh no, I can't leave, but also you want your cake and you want to eat it too. Got you. Okay. Then we're not going to deal with you. Not in 2025 and beyond. We're not dealing with y'all no more. We're not. We are raising up a generation of individuals who have enough self-respect to look you in the eye and to say, no, we're not dealing with you anymore. You are trifling. You have no value system. Your character is a farce. You may have a reputation. People may think you're one way, right? People may think how a granddaddy was that way. I got to be honest. A granddaddy who was a staple of the community for most of his life. The man who was looked up to. And then all of a sudden he stepped out on grandmama, had a whole nother family. He was a trifling individual. And my father made a decision to never repeat that again and to pass that down onto us to say, you, my son, I'm not going to allow you to be exposed to that, let alone to make it okay for you to be that. No cheating is justified. Simple.
I used to be afraid of the dark, place unknown like a hardening heart. I used to see my life in the bar. Now the kids unchained, every shackle is lost. 2 steps in the moonlight, 2 step in the daytime. You just know when it feel right. You got a feeling the time's not. See you through those shades that I just threw on. Through my lenses, you just can't do no wrong. I fell in love with myself again. I fell in love with myself. I fell in love with the sunshine. I fell in love with the light. I fell in love with the full moon. I fell in love with the night. I can see the light again. I can see the light. You can see the life in him illuminate the night. I know the time is taking. A 3, 6, 5, that's a full rotation. I see you looking up, you know them constellations. Constantly gazing like house of praises, you get to praising. They see your light shine, that's